Hello everyone. Let's look at this beautiful Olympiad mathematics. Square root of x multiplied by x equal to 2 to the power of negative 3 over 2. And looking at this is very simple. By the way, this is the same as x to the power of 3 over 2 being equal to 2 to the power of negative 3 over 2. Remember, the question says we should solve this completely. Now, some persons will be confused. How did I get x to the power of 3 over 2? Look at this. X, square root of x is the same thing as x to the power of 1 over 2. Then multiply by x, and x is also to the same power of 1. Now, from here, pick one of the bases. So we have x, then we have 1 over 2 plus 1, according to one of the laws of indices. So that when you add these two together, you will be having x to the power of 3 over 2. So this is how I got this. This is out of the work, right? Okay. Now, let's continue. What I'm going to do is to bring this to the left. So we have x to the power of 3 over 2 minus 2 to the power of negative 3 over 2, and it's now equal to 0. By the way, what should I do? Let's try to get the same powers and see. X to the power of 3 over 2 minus 2 to the power. Okay, as a matter of fact, to remove this negative, we're going to have 1 over. So the whole of this will now be raised to the power of 3 over 2. The negative is no more there. And then to solve this completely, because we have the power of 3, we are going to have 3 solutions to this. But then this is the same as x to the power of 1 over 2 to the power of 3. If I open this bracket, I will have this back. Then minus, here we have 1 over 2 to the power of 1 over 2. Then this is going to be raised to the power of 3. So that once I open this bracket, I will still have this right back. So the whole of this is equal to 0. And what are we saying? Any number raised to the power of 1 over 2 is the square root of that number. So this is square root of x to the power of 3 minus, here we have square root of 1 over 2, and this is to the power of 3, and this is equal to 0. Now remember this standard. A to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3. If you factorize this, you're going to have a minus b into a squared plus ab plus b squared. This is what we have. So that in place of ab, we're going to put root x and root 1 over 2. So here we have root x minus root 1 over 2 in the first bracket. Then in the second bracket, which is here, we're going to have root x to the power of 2. That's root x squared. Then plus, we have ab, right? A is also root x. Then multiply by b, and our b is root 1 over 2. Now we have plus b squared, and our b is root 1 over 2. So this will now be squared. Everything here is equal to 0. Let's continue. So we have root x minus root 1 over 2 in the first bracket. Then in the second bracket, square and square root will go. So we have x plus, now we can multiply this together. So we have square root of x over 2. Because x times 1 over 2 is the same as square root of x over 2. Then plus the square and the square root will go. So we have 1 over 2. So the whole of this is now equal to 0. Now what can I do from here? I can now apply 0 product rule. So I will say from here, root x minus 1 over 2 square root is equal to 0, or what I have here is equal to 0. But then for me to deal with this, I can say square root of x is simply equal to square root of 1 over 2. And then what does it mean? This can go with this, and then our x is equal to 1 over 2. So this is the first value of x and the real value of x. Now let's get other values of x from what we have here. Let's go. Okay, so from here we're going to get other values of x, but then let's make this the subject first. So we have square root of x over 2 to be equal to, we're going to have negative 1 over 2 negative x. Negative 1 over 2 negative x, so that from here we can now square this and combine the whole of this and square. This and this will go, so that x over 2 will be equal to negative 1 over 2 minus x multiplied by negative 1 over 2 minus x. Let's multiply this. X over 2 is constant and is equal to, is alone rather, and is equal to, this multiplied by this will give us 1 over 4. Then this multiplied by this will give us plus x over 2, right? Then this multiplied by this will give us plus x over 2. Then plus this multiplied by this will give us plus x squared. Now, what can we do from here? We have x over 2, which is equal to 1 over 4. Then plus, if you put these two together, we are going to have 2x over 2. Okay, x over 2 plus x over 2 will give us 2x over 2, then plus x squared. To continue, we have x over 2 plus 1 over 4, then plus this can go, we have x plus x squared. So from here we are going to have a quadratic equation, but then let us how do I do it? Okay, there's an equal to, this is equal sign, right? This is an equal sign. So from here, let's get the LCM. The LCM is equal to 4. Now multiply 4 by all the terms, x over 2 equal to 4 times 1 over 4 plus 4 times x plus 4 times x squared. Now this goes there, we have 2x equal to, this goes there, we have 1 plus 4x, then plus 4x squared. If we want to arrange this better, we are going to have 4x squared first, then we have plus 4x, this becomes minus 2x, then we have plus 1 equals 0. Now 4x squared plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. This is what we have, and it's a quadratic equation. Let's use the formula to deal with this. So we have x equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, and this is over 2a. Now our x will be equal to, in place of minus b we write plus 2 from here, then plus or minus we write b squared becomes 2 squared, 2 squared minus 4 times a is also 4, and c is 1. All of this is over 2 times 4 because a is 4. Now x here is minus 2 plus or minus, then we have 4 minus 16, and this is over 8. X here is equal to minus 2 plus or minus square root of negative 12. 4 minus 16 is negative 12, and this is all over 2. As a matter of fact, we can simplify this. This is 8. This is minus 2 plus or minus square root of 12 multiplied by square root of negative 1. This is all over 8. Now, x from here is equal to -2 plus or minus square root of 4 times 3. Because 12 is 4 times 3, then multiply by -1, square root of -1, and this is over 8. Now, what will I do from here? Okay, so this is where I am. X is now equal to -2 plus or minus. We get the square root of 4, and that will give us 2. So we have 2 root 3, then multiply by square root of -1 is imaginary. This is over 8. Now, to continue with this, we have x equal to minus 2. Okay, let's factor out plus 2. Let's factor out plus 2, open bracket. Here we're going to have -1. Then plus or minus 2 is already out, so we have root 3. Then we have I. All of this is over 8, right? Okay, now 2 can go here 4 times. So we're having x to be equal to -1 plus or minus I can write I first before the root 3 because this is not under the square root sign. So we write I root 3, and then the whole of this is over 4 now. Okay, so here we have a 2-in-1 solution. So it's either x is equal to -1 plus I root 3 over 4, or -1 minus I root 3 over 4. So from here we have 2 additional solutions to the problem, but these are complex solutions. And the first solution is x equal to 1 over 2, and this is the only real solution. Thank you for watching.